Hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome to OBC. Welcome to our midweek news show. I've just realised I haven't got any of these lights on. I've got these ones on.
Oh,
Just what a mess! What a mess! But hey,
puts me in a bad light.
it does, yeah.
Oh,
It
no.
shines off my head as well. It's more noticeable. We've got loads to get through today. We've got so much coming up over the last few weeks, Martin. So much has been developed and planned for the next 3 months. Got a busy schedule.
Yeah, busy schedule from September, really.
Yeah.
I guess September is always, it's almost like the start of a new year, I think. And
Yeah.
of course, it's a new academic year, so it kind of goes along with that.
Yeah, absolutely. And let's go through it because
Let's share
we've got
things.
lots. So let's start with it's no particular order, guys. I'm afraid it's going to be a bit random this morning. On Sunday, the 11th of September, so that's about 4 weeks away now. We're having a Thanksgiving service for the wonderful work of our local food bank, and that's part of the normal Sunday service. Is that right?
Yeah, it is. And a number of both the staff and trustees, volunteers are going to come and be part of that service and take part in that service. And we're looking forward to blessing them and giving thanks for the work of the Bromley Borough Food Bank. So one of our partners in mission locally, and it's a great joy to be able to do that with them.
Brilliant, and we know they're doing great work, and with the increasing rise of energy bills, we know they're going to be needed so much as the colder weather starts to set in. So we look forward to hearing from them, actually, because I'm sure they'll be really keen to let us know what's happening. And next up, we've got another course. Now, this kind of follows on from grief and loss course that was run back in spring, summertime, isn't it, Martin?
Yeah, and it was very popular, and I was a blessing to quite a number of people, and those Mary Pedley particularly, and Sheila Simmons, who heads up Orpington Christian Counselling, especially wanted to do a follow-on course, and I encouraged it, and it's all about understanding and managing anxiety and stress. It's
Wonderful.
daytime.
Yes.
It means that people at work can't get to it necessarily unless they have a different schedule. But it's something that we want to offer, and we hope that it will be a blessing to
We
us.
do, yeah. So that's, as you can see, starting 28th of September, running through to the 16th of November. That's Wednesday, every Wednesday bar the half-term weekend. It's in our youth lounge, but please get in touch with the office with those details that you see if you want to know more.
Yeah.
And start of October, we've got someone called Bob Fu coming to speak with us. Now, he's spoken at church before, and many of you might know him and his testimony. But he's part now of Release International, who are a global Christian charity trying to release and help Christians who are being persecuted. And we've got him coming to speak on Saturday, the 1st of October. And that, again, is a free event here at the church.
Yeah, it's really important to stand with persecuted brothers and sisters around the world. Bob has quite a testimony because he was in prison in China for his faith himself before escaping, really, and getting free and living in America now, but here with Release International and sharing more about persecution in mainland China now. So yeah, do come if you can. It'd be a great event.
Yeah, they're one of our mission partners, and we want to see more of what's going on, hear more, and see what we can do to really support them and bless the work that they're doing. That's the 1st of October. That's a Saturday evening. Moving on from that, prayer space. This is a one-off evening, I think, Martin, unless I'm wrong, hosted by our prayer ministry team, just to really pray into everything that's happening at OBC, and all of these things that we're talking about, really. And again, that's in person, isn't it, on the 14th?
Yeah, and I think, we are kind of emphasizing all that's being planned and all the kind of activity in some ways. But I'm really glad that we can emphasize prayer in the middle of it, because without prayer, prayer is the powerhouse of God's work, of the church, and really encourage a prayer space is really I thought of it, but I think it's a really good title to have. And just sometimes prayer meetings in the past have felt a bit hard going sometimes, but this is a new initiative, prayer space, being led by the prayer ministry team, and really looking forward to that. And making us even more than we are already.
Absolutely.
A house of prayer.
Yeah, so come along to that on Wednesday the 14th. And following on from that, although this is a bit before that, we've got Sunday Social, another free event, this time hosted by Churches Together in Orpington, along with Orpington First, who are the bid organisation for the work within the town centre. And we've done this for a number of years now. They run a food week, really, with different speakers and events opening and happening in the square outside the library. And it finishes with this fantastic event on Sunday the 4th. We are going to cook approximately 800 burgers and hot dogs for people. So that will be fun. But there'll also be so many more things to do. Games for children, opportunities for prayer as well, and a great worship setup as well. Cliff, our wonderful friend, is working with a group of musicians across Orpington to put together sets, should I say, so we can have a good time as well as worship and eat and spend time together. And as you can see, that's on Sunday the 4th of September in the afternoon. Looking forward to that one.
Yeah, it'd be quite an event and quite an opportunity for us to reach out in the town centre. Many of the people that eat the hot dogs and burgers won't be church people. Church people are really, really welcome too, but it's the whole community.
Yeah.
And a fantastic opportunity to show the town that the church is alive and relevant for them.
Yeah, and just to confirm, I'm doing the food, and the burgers look a lot better than that picture.
Yes.
That's a really bland picture of a burger,
Yeah,
Martin.
it is, isn't it?
Have a word with your wonderful wife, please. There we go. So that's a good one. That's happening in a couple of weeks. At the end of
that same day,
yeah.
we've got the worship here, and that includes
there's loads going on.
The dedication for Catherine and Nathan Bacon of their little
Florence, yeah.
So we're really looking forward to that. And
it's also the start of a new series.
Over at Selsdon Baptist Church, my daughter Katie is being
commissioned for her new role as the youth worker. Yeah.
Youth pastor there.
That's fantastic.
So lots going on.
Yeah, absolutely. And that, well, let's go on to this one then, Martin, because that's also the start of a new series, isn't it, that we're having
same day,
for a few months, and that's called Counterculture. So as you can see, studies from the Sermon of the Mount, and that's going to be starting that same day as well, isn't it, Martin, and running for a few months.
Yeah, that's right. The greatest sermon ever preached, not one by Phil or me, but by Jesus. I think that really takes.
And Martin, why the name Counterculture? What's your thinking there?
Because I think, you look at the world today and our own nation, society, and there's so much that's not right. And you look at our culture, and there's so much that's not right at the moment. And it's offering a different way. Perhaps an upside down kingdom, a counter, swimming against the tide, as it were.
Okay.
And that's what Jesus is calling us.
Wonderful. So busy day on the 4th of September.
Yeah.
We're going to be stretched. That's good. At the end of that month, also a really important day and service, followed by a meeting as well. Our next church family meeting is what's known as a special meeting, apparently. But there's also the opportunity to have lunch together as well. If you wanted to come along, we need you to sign up.
Yes.
And now's the time to do that, really, because Karen, our lady who runs the Sanctuary Cafe and the kitchen, wants to bless you and prepare a meal for you. So if you want to be part of that, do let us know. It's harvest service, so we've got our all-age celebration with Girls and Boys Brigade, and followed by the meeting, which has got my name on it, Martin.
Yes, it has, because we're really introducing to the church meeting. We've talked about it already, and people know what we're going to introduce, but that we appoint my dear friend Phil here as associate minister full-time for when he finishes his training at Spurgeon's College, which is like 2 years' time, really. So we're going to introduce it to the church meeting anyway this September. Have any discussion, have any questions, any comments that people want to make. Phil's going to stay with us for a little while to answer any questions people might have for him, and then he's going to leave the meeting and allow people to continue to share. And
that's not the vote, though, is it? So the voting's going to be following that.
But the vote will actually be at the November church meeting.
Yeah.
So, this is just introducing, discussing, opening up for prayer and thoughts. And then at the November meeting, we'll take a vote, and it will have to be because it's by our rules, have to be by secret ballot. Is a special church meeting at that point. Has to have a considerable majority for it to properly pass, and as well, although all friends are welcome to any of these meetings, when we come to a vote, it is only church members that can vote.
Yeah.
So just to be clear about that.
Yeah.
But we look forward, because it's about not only the harvest of food, but it's about the harvest of lives and the harvest of God's gifts within us. And we recognize the gifts that God has given Phil, and we want to harvest that to its full potential. So I really look forward to Harvest this year, celebrating in that way and being led by...
Absolutely, and I look forward to it. I'm excited. A few nerves going around here with me and my family, but nothing but confidence in the Lord, so we know all will be well.
Amen.
Let's move on. So there's another Zoom course coming up, Martin, one I'm really excited about as well. We haven't done a Zoom course for a while, not since our ethics course, actually, that I think we wrote, which was January time. But this course is based on the Pete Greig book, as you can see on the advert, How to Hear God. And many of you will know who Pete Greig is. He's the founder of the 24/7 prayer movement, has written... well, many, many books, a lot of them based around prayer, a lot of them based around how to do it. And this one sort of follows on from some prayer courses of his that we've run, How to Hear God. And that's going to take place on Zoom in the same format that our previous courses have done. It's 5 sessions only, starting on the 8th of September at 8 p.m. We'd like you to register. You don't need the book, but it's helpful.
Yeah, that's right.
Because the format will be a video with each session. We'll watch a video interview with Pete Greig about first chapter, and same with every other chapter, and then we'll go into breakout rooms to discuss questions that we've put together as well to make us think about what's being shared, and we'd like you to share too. So if you want the book, go and buy it. If you want it but you can't afford it, let us know, and if you don't want it but want to join the course, again, let us know. It's going to be a good course, isn't it?
It is. I think lots of us, be honest, struggle with hearing from God.
Yeah.
How do we hear from God? We know about talking to God through prayer, but how do we hear from him in different ways?
Yeah.
And this really opens that up in a really interesting way. So join us on the course. There are over 30 people already booked in, and we just would love more as well.
Yeah, absolutely. More the merrier. Okay, next one on the list. Goodness me. What a busy church. Golden service. Great. Our next golden service is in a few weeks' time. That same Sunday that you've got the Thanksgiving service for the food bank.
Yes.
Actually, in the afternoon, we then have our next golden service, which we look forward to. Tea and cakes. We've got one of our life groups here who I'm sure you all know, and I don't know, is it a shared collective? Is it any one person who runs it, the Grace Life Group?
No, no, they share it together. Yes,
they're a wonderful group, and they just want to serve in this way, and they provide tea and cakes every single time for this golden service. It's more traditional, isn't it, Martin, from
Yes,
our contemporary style.
That's right.
Our wonderful friend Janice will play the piano, unless I'm wrong. She will lead us in worship. More traditional hymns as well, really.
Yes.
And you are in your sanctuary, and yes, you don't have to stand to sing. It's more friendly in that way. But we encourage again many of our friends, mainly older ones, really, to come along. Is there a sign-up sheet for that or not?
No, we just want to get the word out. At the lunch club today, going to spread the word further that people are just welcome to come. And I think many older friends particularly have especially appreciated this. So let's pass the word, invite others, encourage others as well to come to the golden service on the 11th.
Fantastic. And we do have people that are happy to provide lifts
Yes.
at times like this. The lunch club's happening today, actually, and my dad's one of those people who
Yes.
goes around and picks people up, as there are many people in the church who volunteer. And again, if you've got mobility issues or haven't got a car or for whatever reason can't get here but would like to come, do let us know, because we have friends who gladly pick people up. So
Yes.
we wouldn't want you to miss out just for that reason. We're on to the last one, Martin, and this is nothing to do with us. Mum's Night Out, we're not invited. Care for the Family are a wonderful organisation. They really are great, and they've been here to do events in the past,
Yes.
not for a few years because of the pandemic, but as you can see from the advert, they're coming to us on the 2nd of November to do an evening for mums, really, called Mum's Night Out. Sounds interesting.
Yeah, I think as you said, Phil, Care for the Family are a great Christian organisation, and care for the family is what they're about, and really encouraging, affirming, and giving wise advice for family life. And on this occasion, focus on mums. The key speaker is Kathy Madavan, who leads Spring Harvest from the stage most often. It will be a great event, and obviously it's for people that come from a wide area as well, not just OBC. Care for the Family, actually the chief executive phoned me the other day and said, Martin, it's just such a privilege to come back to Orpington Baptist Church. We love working with you, and
Great.
we love working with them too, because they're terrific.
They are, yeah. So that's Wednesday, the 2nd of November, and on Thursday, the 3rd of November, it's Dad's Night Out.
Yeah.
But that's not official. You just got to negotiate it with your wives.
We've got to fix a time for a men's breakfast.
We do, yeah.
We've
We've just rattled through, Martin, about 10 different things that are happening. And as you say, there's a men's breakfast we're trying to put together, a fire pit worship coming up. There's another ladies' ministry day happening, which we have in December. And then all of that, obviously, is coming together towards what's going to be a very Christmas programme and very busy Christmas programme. So there's so much going on. You're off on holiday this Saturday.
Yeah, I am.
Where are you going?
Chichester Harbour, really, round that area. So not very far.
No,
but,
lovely.
Far enough.
Yeah, good. Behave yourself. Turn your phone off. We look forward to seeing you on Sunday. We're having communion this Sunday. That's the 21st of August. And we look at the second part of Psalm 23, verse 5.
Yes.
He anoints our head with oil.
That's fantastic.
And that finishes with verse 6 the following week, which has been a great look at this current series as we spend summer with the shepherds. And we hope you've stayed cool. There's a bit of rain outside now, so hopefully the hosepipe ban will lift and we can get back to a bit more normality. Martin, have a wonderful holiday.
Bless you, man.
And everyone take care, be in touch. And